Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, Red's View. I am your gracious host, Jay Red, and we're going to get straight to it, straight to the point. Y'all owe Ice Cube an apology. That's right. Y'all owe Ice Cube an apology, okay? Now, I made a video about Ice Cube like a couple of months ago, right? A few months ago. And this was before the election took place. It was revealed that the Trump administration reached out to Ice Cube to look over his contract with Black America. Now, for those who are not familiar with the contract of Black America is, just look it up. Basically, it's a contract that Ice Cube decided to put together from reaching out to different Black financial advisors, Black educators, Black activists, Black entrepreneurs, just a lot of prominent Black people to come up with tangibles for Black people, for the president, whoever was in office, to look at, okay? So what happened was Ice Cube was condemned and called a coon, a sellout, all of this once Trump, which the Trump administration knew what they were doing. They basically said, shout out to Ice Cube for meeting up with us, and then he got bashed, okay? But fast forward to what's been taking place now that nobody's really talking about, okay? Ice Cube says Biden administration has reached out to him. I'll read it again. Ice Cube says Biden administration has reached out to him. Ice Cube reveals Joe Biden's administration wants to meet about the contract with Black America. Now let's rewind. If you remember, Ice Cube had stated that the Trump administration decided to look over his contract and implement his contract into their platinum plan, which was trash. But the Biden administration said, hey, we're going to wait until after the election. Meaning they didn't know if they were going to win the election or not. So basically, that was a fuck you right now, Ice Cube. We'll talk to you later, Negro. That's exactly what it was. So fast forward now, after all the bashing and Joe Biden won and all this other stuff, now Joe Biden is wanting to meet with Ice Cube. Now, this is great. This is excellent. I hope something comes from this. But the problem that I have is a lot of you people who bash, especially the Black community. Let me just say this right now. I'm talking specifically to Native Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, American descendants of slaves. No disrespect to any other race group or any other African people, but I'm talking about people from this land, Black Americans. Now, you can listen if you're not a part of that, but our lineage is in America, so I'm only talking to us because that's what the contract of Black America was made for. So now that I got that out the way, where are all the retweets, the shares, the comments, the podcasts, the shows? Where is everybody now that bashed Ice Cube? Where are they at now? Because Joe Biden won the election, okay? And a lot of people went back to just going back to regular scheduled programming, not giving a fuck after the case. Because we know as Black people, we only vote every 4 years and just feel like, hey, you know what? It's like a boxing match. We're going to go for who is the most popular or who we feel wants to win, whatever, right? So this is no way bashing anybody who voted for either or. But my thing is, where is that same energy? Where is the same energy for the people who called Ice Cube a sellout, a coon? Where are y'all at now? The Biden administration says they want to meet with him now. So shouldn't Ice Cube be getting praised? This is the same Ice Cube that made the song Fuck the Police with NWA. This is the same Ice Cube that has made different political songs. And Ice Cube could have, as a celebrity, said, fuck it, I got my money. You know what I'm saying? I got my 4 acres and a mule. I don't need to do this. But he decided to not even make movies right now. He decided, you know what? My people, Black Americans, are struggling. We have been struggling for the past few centuries. We've never got our just due in America. So I'm going to reach out to different scholars, different Black entrepreneurs, different activists, and come up with a plan that nobody else seems to be doing for tangibles for Black people, okay? The same energy that you gave this man for calling him a sellout and all this stuff, just because he decided to meet with somebody that you are opposed to, that you didn't like, you need to apologize to this man. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter truly who the fuck is in office. It doesn't matter. Joe Biden, Obama, Black, white, gay, Hispanic. It don't matter. You still need to provide tangibles for black people. So I don't give a shit if Trump was in office. It was great to come up with a contract specifically for black Americans at this particular point. So now that Biden is in office, Ice Cube is going to meet with him. Now, do I feel like something is going to come from it? I don't know. I mean, I doubt it, because the thing is, we were so quick to vote for Joe Biden and saying, if you ask the average black person, why didn't you vote for Trump? It's because, well, he's racist, whatever like that. Joe Biden is too. Joe Biden don't like your black ass either. If you didn't know, do the research. And a lot of y'all know that, but choose to go against that. All right? So creating a contract for black Americans to provide you tangibles. Like, what is the problem with that? Why was Ice Cube condemned from that? That's crazy. But yeah, I want the same energy for everybody who bashed this man to apologize to him, for one, and then to reshare this. This should be talked about, but it's not. It's not. And it shows that we are politically ignorant. A lot of us are politically stupid. I've spoken to a lot of stupid people politically. We don't understand politics. We don't understand how this works. We really don't. If it's a president that you don't like, you don't respect, that's still going to be your president, right? Just like Trump was our president. He didn't like black people or whatever the fuck, right? But you still go to the person and say, well, look, since you're in office, here's the contract right here. This is what you need to give to foundational black Americans. Black Americans. American descendants of slaves. We're not going to be at the bottom of the totem pole. You need to put us up there with everybody else. And the first thing people say, well, a president can't be president for just black people. He has to be a president for all black people. Guess what? Black people are all people. We're part of that. Black people are a part of that, everybody. But why do we always seem to get the short end of the stick? And when a prolific figure like Ice Cube, a lot of people kept condemning him because he made Friday movies. Oh, he made hip hop music. Why is he the face? He's not trying to be the face for black people. It's just, unfortunately, it takes celebrities to actually step out and use their celebrity to get shit done. Muhammad Ali was in the same, he was a celebrity, but guess what? He put his career on the line for black people. Colin Kaepernick, celebrity, football player, athlete, whatever you want to call it. He put his career on the line for black people. He sacrificed. So now that I got that out the way, shame on y'all. Shame on everybody who condemned Ice Cube. You owe him an apology. But I'm going to call out a couple of celebrities and a couple of journalists who really owe Ice Cube an apology. I'm going to call out celebrities and journalists who owe Ice Cube an apology. The first one is going to be Vivica A. Fox. Vivica A. Fox went in on Ice Cube on the show that she has on Fox Soul. Selena Johnson is on there. I forgot who else is on there too. But they brought him on the show and weren't letting him talk. He reached out to them and said, okay, why don't y'all help me? Instead of complaining, why don't y'all help? They kept being all loud, talking over him and things like that. So shame on you, Vivica Fox. Roland Martin, you've been doing a lot of sneaky stuff. What you do is you'll get people on your show that you don't agree with, and in a conniving way, in an educated way, bourgeoisie way, you kind of like try to belittle them and act like they don't know what they're talking about. I didn't like the way that you conducted your interview with Ice Cube, so shame on you, Roland Martin. Amanda Seales, you're another one. You're another content creator that thing is, you have your platform, you have your following, you can do whatever. A lot of people send me stuff that you say. I agree with some stuff that you say, but, I don't really rock with you, Amanda Seales. You called Ice Cube a coon in chucks. That's exactly what you call him. You owe this man an apology. Next, D.L. Hughley. Shame on you, D.L. Hughley. Shame on you. And to go back to Vivica Fox and who else was on there? Lisa Ray. Ice Cube put you in your first movie. Ice Cube put a lot of people on, and the same people he put on disrespecting him. But let's get back to you, D.L. Hughley. You said, why should a guy he created Friday, why should he have to say anything? Who the fuck are you, D.L. Hughley? Now, I'm a fan of some of your work, but you're a fucking comedian. You have a platform just like he has a platform, and you speak about black issues and things like that too. Ice Cube was doing it before you were doing it. People could look at you and say, okay, you just a damn comedian. But what do? We don't do that. You have a voice just like Ice Cube has a voice. So you're talking about a guy that made Friday. Nigga, you made Kings of Comedy. What's the difference? Shame on you. Now that I got some of those celebrities, it's more, but those are the top ones that I've seen. Just shame on y'all. Y'all owe specifically Ice Cube an apology. Now that Biden is in office. We got Biden in office. So now it's time to hold him accountable, even though you didn't hold him accountable beforehand. We just voted him in office without any tangibles for black Americans. But this man has went out and made a contract specifically for us to present to whoever's president. And this is a learning lesson. This is a learning lesson for real. It doesn't matter, black people, black Americans. It doesn't matter who the fuck is in office. Somebody you like, somebody you dislike. You still hold them accountable beforehand. You express your views, your beliefs, what you need to get out of this struggle beforehand, before you vote them in office. You hold that with your vote. But if you just vote them in without them promising you shit, what the fuck are you voting for? Why? But anyway, Ice Cube released a single called Trying to Maintain. He's basically addressing this situation. He's not being as direct as I want him to be, but one thing that he said is that you can't cancel a legend. You damn right. You goddamn right. RIP to Eazy-E, NWA, shout out to y'all. You can't cancel a legend. And we have to stop doing that. Why do we have to cancel people when we don't agree with what they say? I mean, now, it's some people that you can choose to cancel. I'm not saying, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, how the fuck are you going to cancel Ice Cube? This man tried to do something specifically for you, for us, black Americans. Get it together, y'all. This is sad. Anyway, if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. Also, Cash App me. $JRED, $JAYR3D. I'm going to have that available in the description section, as well as the link to Ice Cube's latest song, Trying to Maintain. All right. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at JAYR3D. If you want to be a part of ResView, please reach out to me. Go to ResView.com, book with us, artist interviews, music reviews, music submissions, all that good stuff. All right. This is JRED signing out.